I'm not gonna lie, I think gig work burnout is finally starting to hit me. And I know I can't be the only one feeling like this. Lately, I've been feeling mentally exhausted, especially when you try to balance Walmart Spark, YouTube, real estate studying, and just trying to level up in general. Hey y'all, I'm James that just call me Jamie. Welcome back to Real Life No Script. Now, don't get me wrong, gig work helped me survive financially at certain points in my life. But lately, you start to get to a point when you want more out of life. And yeah, I haven't done gig work in a month, but I'm really now starting to feel that effect of gig work burnout and starting to think about if I need to get out there and do some gig work, or those early mornings doing gig work and slipping back in that repetitive routine. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and I'm trying to steer my focus away from thinking about that, because like I told y'all, that's a never ending cycle, and I'm not trying to fall back in that trap, because gig work is very inconsistent. Like, it's not like a 9 to 5 wherein you already know how much you're going to make an hour, what time you got to be to work, what time you get off work. And yeah, sometimes jobs can be inconsistent, but they're not as inconsistent as gig work. Let's just put it like that. Like right now, gas prices have rise. Gas prices are high. Like, I think out here at certain parts of Georgia, you got gas prices as high as, I want to say, I think I seen somebody on Threads said that where they at, gas was like $4. It might have been $4. And then you got people in other parts of the United States, like maybe I want to say California, where they say they gas is $7 a gallon. So you do the math. Imagine that you're doing gig work out there in California, or you're doing gig work out here where it's $4 a gallon. And I'm just like, yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's just too much. I remember when gas was $2 and some change, maybe even less. And you have to think about and worry about things like that. Like, it has really become mentally exhausting to even think about it, let alone try to go out there and do it. It is mentally exhausting. Like, it gives me anxiety thinking about it. And then you got that financial pressure in the back of your mind. Like, I don't need to do it, but it's just like when you want the extra money, or you're just like, just going out there and do it. That's where I'm at with it. Like, I don't need to do it, but it's like you want to do it, and I'm not trying to like go back. It's like I would be going backwards, where I'm at peace. I'm not thinking about it, but really thinking about it. It's a lot. And at this point, I'm just trying to stay motivated. And don't get me wrong, this is not a I hate gig work video, because it's not. Now, if that's what you think it's going to be, it's not a I hate gig work video. This is I am burned out video from doing gig work. I think the hardest part about being in your 40s is trying to level up. It's not easy. Like, it's extremely hard being in your 40s and trying to level up, trying to reinvent yourself. Because in the back of my mind, I know where I see myself. I know what I deserve. I know where I'm trying to go. But it's all about, how am I going to position myself into getting there? Like, it's a process. And starting my real estate journey, it has already started off as not being easy, because you think, oh, I failed that test multiple times. And I know that's a part of everybody's, a lot of people's story. Like, you've got people that pass their real estate test on the first try, and then you got people out there who I've known to it took them like 13 times, maybe even more, to pass their real estate exam. So that is a part of the process. That is a part of their story. Just because you fail your real estate exam 13 times don't mean that you will be a horrible realtor. You've gotten people that have failed their real estate exam more than 13 times, and they like the top producing realtors in their company. They are making money for their company and for themselves. So it's all about what you want to do and how you want to do. Where do you see yourself? And all I know is at a point in my life right now, I just want peace. I just want financial freedom. That's where I'm at with it. And also trying to grow this YouTube channel, because trying to grow YouTube isn't easy either. So it's all a part of your story, all a part of your process. And it's just a lot of pressure trying to level up. And I think the hardest part about trying to level up is realizing your current life can't take you where you want to go. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that they don't want to be in survival mode forever. Like, being in survival mode is not a good feeling, because you're always in survival mode. Like, you have to think about, when you're in survival mode, you're just thinking about you're constantly hustling. Let's just keep it a buck. When you're in survival mode, you're constantly hustling a lot of times. And when it comes to gig work, it's just, right now, it's just very oversaturated. It's just oversaturated when it comes to gig work. Everybody's doing it. These companies is out here throwing lowball offers. I just seen another gig worker on my timeline who I watch, Miss Swan, okay? DoorDash sent her 138 miles for an offer for 138 miles for, I want to say, $20-something, if I'm not mistaken. So who is really going to get up there and do an order like that? Like, it's just like, these companies don't care. They're going to send you what they want to send you, because at the end of the day, they're making money off of you, because they know you want the money. And it's just that, it's just now that, burnout becomes real, because it's like, you used to make money doing gig work back in the day, but now it's just like, you out there hustling, getting scraps, trying to get gig work orders. And I know that might not be the same for everybody else. Like, it just depends on your area. But right now, it's just like these offers, and the offers I've seen, because I've been in my house just to pull up, because I still have Walmart Spark and Amazon Flex on my phone. And I've pulled up a Walmart Spark order just to see, or a DoorDash order, which I deleted DoorDash, just to pull up an order just to see what's out there. And the order that they sent me, I was like, it's not even worth it. This is why, it's a side hustle. This is why a lot of people are going through it or are burnt out, because it's just like, y'all want so much for so little. And then you have to deal with the instability of it, because it's not stable. Like, gig work is not stable at all. It's really not, because you don't know, like, when I can say this, back in the day, you could usually make $100 doing DoorDash in maybe, I'll say, 2 hours, 3 hours, just depending. Now it take you all day just to make $100 on DoorDash, depending on where you at. Like, out here where I'm at, it would take me a couple of hours to make $100. I could start early in the morning, and by sometime in the evening, if I keep on going and don't stop, it'll take me probably about 8 to 10 hours just to make $100. Where back in the day, it usually didn't take that long. And that comes from instability of gig work. Like, it's just not stable. It's not stable income. That's why it's a side hustle. That's why a lot of people just use it just to get to where they need to be, and they keep their 9 to 5s or keep the other business that they're doing and just do gig work on the side because it's not stable. It's just mentally exhausting, and you have too much instabilities when it comes to gig work. And I just think right now it's like really scary when it comes to trying to change your life when you're still trying to survive financially at the same time. Like you really have uncertainty. You don't know what's to come, what's next. And I really don't like feeling like that. Like I told y'all, I just took this real estate exam. So now I have to wait and see what's next. And I'm at that point in my life, like I'm uncertain. You know, you a little scared because you're like, oh, did I make the right choice? Or, will I be successful? Or it's too late to turn back now because I've already made it this far. It's just a lot going into it. And I have that fear of failure. Like, I don't like to fail, especially when I put my mind and energy into doing something. I don't like to fail at it. Like, I hate feeling like a failure. And that's where I have to step out my comfort zone and talk to myself and be like, hey, you are not a failure. A lot of people had to go through stuff to get to where they need to be. It's a part of your story. It's a part of the process. I don't have everything figured out, but I know what I want for my life. And if anybody else is out there trying to level up, trying to reinvent themselves, or just build something bigger for themselves, just know you are not alone. I always tell you this. You are not alone. This is a place where you can come and talk if you need to talk. Comment below if you've been feeling burnt out from gig work too. And if you're trying to level up your life too, subscribe and join the journey. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.